Welcome back, dear students. This part of video we will discuss thoroughly about chapter 5a, future tense, and in this we will be thoroughly discussing about the structures and the usages of all types of future tenses. Let's take a look at here. Before studying in detail, we shall take a look at what are the types of future tense, and here are the common types of future tense. Future tense broadly divided into the four subcategories, and these are simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Like present and past, this is also divided into the same categories. Now we shall take a look at its structure and usages individually with the proper examples. Let's study here. The first one, simple future tense. Here it is a structure of simple future tense that will help you to make the sentences using this tense. And the structure is subject plus will or shall plus V1 form of the verb plus object or complement if any. So that is a structure. Before moving further to the example, I would like to stress on the structure. The important part in the tense is to utilize the structure in a better and efficient way. So you shall study the structure properly. Let's look at here example of simple future tense with the use of structure. Example is she will visit her uncle tomorrow. In this sentence, we can just understand that the structure will visit will tell you that it is simple future tense. But one another fact, that is tomorrow, will definitely let you understand that the action will take place somewhere in the future. That's why here the future tense have been used. That is about the simple future tense. Let's take a look at the next one. Usages. Where we can use simple future tense, in what context? And here are some of the common usages of simple future tense. First one, it is used to denote time, intention, act of will, determination, and promise by using I will or I shall. The common usages of we want to denote the time, the intentions, the act of will, that is what we want to do, determination, what you fixed or what you will to do, and the promises you are about to make it about something. So for that we can use I will or I shall. Take a look at the example. I shall go tomorrow, and the same example we can try to make by using I will go tomorrow. Then generally in what context we can use shall or will? Shall can be used for the common future expressions, the ones mentioned above. Will is most probably used to show or to telecast the things which are possible or likely to happen, or which are at some extent fixed. For that generally we use will, but both are possible in the future tense. That's a slight difference. You should keep it in mind while using shall or will expressing the future tense. Second important usage of simple future tense, that is to show the ideas of intention or certainty by using going to plus infinitive. This means we can express the future, and in that expression, if you have some intention or certainty, that certainty can be expressed by using the structure going to plus infinitive. Actually, going to plus infinitive, it is the present continuous tense. But in this tense, here we can use some future time, and then going to also can be used to express the simple future tense. But the matter of fact is, it is going to show some certainty or something is going to be happening. Next future tense is future continuous. First of all, take a look at the structure of this. Structure is subject plus will or shall, that's a model auxiliary, plus V1 form. Then we have to add ing to the V1 form plus object or complement if it is there. So will or shall plus V1 ing form for the continuous tense, you should keep it in mind. Next, take a look at the usages of that. In what context we use the future continuous tense? It is used to state the activity begins before and continues after a point of in future time. This means actually this activity is going to be taken place in the future itself, but before certain time in the future, the action will start and it will continue after some time or in a future time. Let's take a look at with the example. He will be flying the Sahara Desert at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. This means that tomorrow, that is future tense, and by the 2 o'clock he will be flying over the Sahara deserts. Before 2 o'clock his action will begin. Even after 2 o'clock also his action will be continuing. So this demarcates that the action will begin before some time and continues after some time in the future. That is the proper use of future continuous. Second example, take a look at. You are going to meet Jane 6 p.m. tonight. 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. also it may continue. Next usage. The second usages of future continuous is, it is also used to indicate that an activity or state will be going on over a period of future time. Some activities will be going on in the future, and that future time may not be the definite one, but something will take place in the future time. The time may be fixed or may not be fixed. Try to understand with the examples given here, so you will make sure that how the future continuous tense is used. Example, my sister will be studying at university next year. Look at the word next year. This is a future context, and in next year she will be studying means that timing in the year she will be studying in the university. So the future action will be continuing. Second example, I shall be working in the laboratory tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning he will be doing some activity in the laboratory. For that, the future continuous tense have been used. This one is the usages of future continuous tense. Next one. The next future tense is future perfect tense. Let's study its structure and usages with the examples. Structure says we have to use subject plus will or shall, that demarcates the future tense. Have plus V3 form, that is to show perfect tense. And V3 form is past participle form of the verb plus object or complement if there is anything. This is a common structure we need to follow while writing the sentences in the future perfect tense. Now let's study here in what context we can use the future perfect tense. Take a look at here. It is generally used to indicate something will be finished by a particular time in the future. Focus on the word finished, and whenever the action finished we use the perfect tenses. So it can be past tense, it can be past perfect, it can be present perfect or future perfect. Actions has to be finished. Take a look at the example here. She will have arrived by lunch. By lunch is a particular time. Before that time in the future, she definitely has to arrive. And when she comes before the time in the future, this is called as future perfect tense. So sentence says that she will definitely reach to the lunch before it starts. An action will be completed before the lunch or by the time of lunch in the future. Second example, I promise I shall have finished all the work in an hour. Means within an hour I shall be completing all my work. Means before an hour is a particular time in the future by the time I shall have completed all my work. So completion of work, that is the most important, and in the future time, that is also important factor to understand the future perfect tense and to make use of the future perfect tense in the context. And the last tense here that represents the future tense is the future perfect continuous tense. Let's study its structure and usages. The structure says subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 ing plus object or complement if it is required. That's a widely used. Look at the usages of future perfect continuous tense. This tense is widely used to indicate an action that will be in progress at or around a time in the future. Better understand with the given example. They will have been living in that house for 10 years this March. This means the March is about to come. So by the March, they will have completed their 10 years, but after that also, they will be living in that house. This means the action will be in progress at or around the time in the future. The action will be continuing in the future too. There is no doubt at all. They will be living in that house continuously, but matter of fact, this March they will have completed 10 years in that house. But the action of living will be continued in the future too. This is what the future perfect tense means. Next example, he will have been driving since noon, so he will need a rest. This also shows that the action will be in progress by the time of noon. And here, the future perfect tense is used. This is how the four tenses of future widely used. So we have studied thoroughly about its structure and the usages with the example. I do hope that now you understood clearly about the structures and the usages of all the future tenses. That's all. Any kind of a doubt can be asked in the comment or in the school app. It will be clarified. For the better practice, you have to solve the exercise given into this chapter along with some of the homework that will be posted in the school app. Hope you understand all the ideas and concepts clearly. Thanks a lot for watching. We will soon meet with the new topic in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.